Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Coffee Talks. We are very lucky to have Jennifer Prestwich with us here today. Nugs.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. So you got your license, or you got a license in real estate in 2008, worked for fine jewelry, but just how did you really get into real estate?
That's a good question. So I initially, many years ago, my husband and I bought we bought the end unit of a row home in Denver. Okay. Before it was a really cool neighborhood. It's 29th and Wyandotte. So for those of you real estate junkies out there, what's that called now?
Come on, Jack.
Lohi?
Up in Lohi, yeah.
Yeah.
I sold one at 29th and Wyandotte too in there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's a
condo complex.
Yeah. So
because we had an
the
office
brick
at
building.
32nd and Tejon. That's right.
Yes.
Okay. That makes
I thought it was a trick question. Sorry.
$1 million.
What's the trick?
It's at least 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
yes.
my gosh.
Probably,
wow.
Yes, 21, 22 years ago that,
okay.
Yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
we purchased it. But when we purchased it, there was no plumbing.
Yeah.
There was no water. There was no electricity. It was a shell.
Oh my gosh.
And that whole building, that whole row had been turned into, somebody had purchased it. It had been converted to apartments. And then somebody purchased it and was converting it back to townhomes. And the guy, unfortunately, kind of ran out of money before he finished all of the units, which was fortunate for us because we got a shell that we could do whatever we wanted to with.
Wow. Very cool.
So that was our first real house buying and real estate experience.
A very cool area too. Mafia area back in the day too. The small domes, a lot of history there.
Yes. There's a lot of history.
Yes.
It was not anywhere near as chic back then.
No.
Right. Right.
As it is now.
Exactly.
But that kind of gave me a little bug, a little bee in my bonnet. It took me a while to get my license. To actually make the leap to getting my license, I should say. My husband and I, over the next several years, had purchased some places to fix and flip. And I was like, well, why are we hiring somebody else to help us do this when it's interesting to me? It's something I want to do.
Yeah.
Right.
So I got my license exactly when the market crashed.
I was going to say, that's when Madison opened. Madison opened in 2008.
Perfect.
So you and I have something in common.
Yeah.
We're crazy.
Right.
You know?
Right. We're the zany realtors.
Yeah, the Zany Realtors, 2008. Let's open an office. Let's get our license.
Right. And
But that's
right about
awesome.
then, for hobbyists, what I would call hobbyists like we essentially were,
Yeah.
that was not the market to be trying to fix
Right.
or flip
No,
anything.
no.
So I started doing normal real estate.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Fast forward today, and just what do you think about the last 11 years? Are you loving it still, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
It has been, it's never a dull moment, that's for sure. Some
Yeah.
ups, some downs, but it's never a dull moment because the market has changed so much in those
Absolutely.
11 years. Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris.
So what would be one lesson you wish you would have learned in the beginning of your real estate career that you wish you would have known?
Yeah. I would have to say that it's all about the relationships. And I don't mean going out and making new friends all the time. I mean more paying attention to what's in front of you.
Yeah.
Whether you're meeting somebody for the first time and getting to know them, whether you are hosting an open house or in the middle of a transaction, people want to be heard. They want to know that you're listening to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that you're
I
excited
totally
for them or worried for them or...
We had Tupper Briggs on here a couple months ago, and he said one thing that I tell my the realtors, listen, we do have ears. Let's just listen to what their needs are, right?
Yes.
And I don't think we do it sometimes.
Yes, it's true.
We
It's
just talk.
true. You get so excited, too, about the next deal
Right.
or
That's
the
it.
next person, and you really need to listen to the person in front of you
That's it.
if you're going to get a next one.
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Right
Absolutely.
here. You know what I mean? I absolutely love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
So you've worked on a lot of properties, but I have in the back of my head, there's always some that I wish I would have never sold, never got rid of, or never, I'd have kept forever.
Yes.
Do you have one that you wish you would have never got rid of? Is there a property you've worked on?
Well, I would say that personally,
Yeah.
the row home
Yeah.
in Lohi,
Yeah, I could tell the passion.
For
behind-
sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
we put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in a literal sense into that place.
Yeah.
And it would just be spectacular to have it now. But in terms of something that I've helped somebody else
Yes.
sell,
Yes.
I had this darling little brick bungalow in Baker that had been in the same family since it was built in the 1800s.
Wow. That's cool.
That would have been a cool piece
Very
of
cool.
history
Yeah.
to be able to hang on to.
Yeah.
So
It
how
was
many
neat.
families were like transitioning the family?
The woman who owned it when I sold it had been renting it out for 30 years.
Okay.
She was 84.
Wow.
She had lived there with her grandparents.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you a quick one. I have to hit on this real quick because I
Yes.
know, but I'm the second owner of a house in Wash Park.
Wow.
Yes, and he built the house with his dad in 1922. His name was Wallace Porter. I bought it from in 1996. That's the first time I ever heard
didn't
something like
know
that.
that.
Yeah, I'm second owner of that
Wow.
house. Second owner of a
That's
house built in
really cool.
1922. He built with his dad, grew up in the entire house, and then moved to Porter Hospital when he was 84, 85 years old. Wow. Pretty neat, I think.
That is yeah.
Very.
All right, so one of the fun things, okay, you got to tell us about hashtag sassy socks. I want to hit on something fun, something personal. So
Yes.
tell us
Okay.
tell us a little about hashtag sassy socks.
So Sassy Sock Saturday.
Okay.
So I've always had this, I've always liked funky, fun, cute socks that, you know, just have, I don't know, something cheeky on them or
Yeah.
something fun to look at. I like to dress myself to make myself smile.
Yeah, I love it.
And several years ago, my husband and daughter decided to gift me socks for Christmas because, of course, everybody wants socks and underwear for Christmas,
Right.
right?
Yeah, that's just number one.
But the first pair they got me were these lovely corgi socks, which are so much fun, that just give me joy when
I
I put
love
them
'em.
on, right? How
Yes.
can you not smile when
Oh,
you see a
absolutely.
corgi?
I love
Corgis
it.
are the best.
You know, and then I get to see it all day long. And then they followed it up the next year with all of these animals in sweaters.
I don't know what to say.
A camel and a rat and an elephant. Like, what is that? And so it became kind of a thing that I was like, ooh, every Christmas I'm going to get a cute little pair of socks.
Yeah.
And that started happening long enough ago that the sock specialty stores that we see nowadays popping up weren't ubiquitous. And so therefore, it was like a once a year thing. But I still keep it very special. I'm very selective with my sassy socks. They have to mean
So it's
something.
hashtag
Can't wear
sassy
anything.
socks Saturdays?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna be
now that
following.
it's summer, I'm kind of wearing sandals. I might have to do a funky footwear Friday or something
Yes,
like that. But
yes.
we'll see.
And Chris was saying he's going to come up with his sassy. What
Yeah,
what was
yeah.
it?
Totally.
Yeah, we'll keep that one.
We'll keep
Slayer
that one.
Sundays.
We'll keep that one. Okay, Slayer
Slayer.
Sundays. But just seriously, from the bottom of my heart, just thank you for taking the time and doing this with
you.
us. Love having you here at Madison. I'm
really
glad
do.
that this is your place. You're here with us now.
Me too.
Love it, love it, love
Me
it.
too.
Take the
Love
world of
having
you.
you.
So
Cheers.
cheers,
you.
and thank you
Awesome.
for doing Coffee Talks. Cheers.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody.